What is the effect of profit or loss on capital? Let's talk about this. My name is Zanod Rangakuramia and this is Kisembo Academy. Now, according to the accountant, a profit is made when revenues exceed costs or when revenues exceed expenses. In accounting, profits mean the amount by which revenues exceed expenses by a certain set of transactions. By revenue, this is what I mean. Revenues is simply a term that is used to mean the sale value of goods and services that have been supplied to customers, and also the term expenses means the cost value of all the assets that have been used up to obtain those revenues. This means that if we supplied goods and services with 100,000 to customers and expenses incurred by us in order to supply those goods and services amounted to 60,000, the result would be a profit. Sometimes our expenses can exceed our revenues, and when this happens, this is when we record what we call a loss. For example, if we charged our customers 60,000 in respect to all the goods and services supplied to them, and we use up assets worth 80,000 to supply these goods and services, we would have made a loss of 20,000. Now, here is an example to illustrate the effect of profit and loss on capital. Let's take an example. Let's look at this transaction on January 1st. The assets and liabilities of a business are on the asset side, let's say furniture is worth 10,000, stock is worth 7,000, then the cash at bank is worth 3,000, and so right there we have our total assets totaling to 20,000. Then we get to our liabilities. In our liabilities, we have our credit as 2,000, creditors are 2,000, and so our total liabilities are 2,000. So to find our capital, just like the way we have been doing previously in the accounting equation, we were able to establish that capital is given by assets minus liabilities. Our total assets are 20,000 and our total liabilities are 2,000. So the difference gives us 18,000, and that is the value of capital. So let's say that during the January, the whole of the stock, which is worth 7,000, was sold for, and it was sold, and we were able to get 13,000 cash, meaning we had stock that was worth 7,000 and we sold it and were able to get cash of 13,000, meaning we made a profit right there. So the thing is here that the effect of this transaction would be that the stock would reduce by 7,000 since all the stock has been sold, and the cash would increase by 13,000. When we are to readjust our assets column right there, following what has happened here, you would find that our total assets now is 26,000. So after our total assets has increased to 26,000, we now set out to find our new capital. And so to find out our new capital, we'd go ahead and still say capital is given by assets minus liabilities. Now we're finding the new capital after selling the stock. Of course, our total new assets is 26,000 minus our liabilities, which is 2,000. We end up having our capital being 24,000. Now from there, you're able to see that our capital before selling the stock was 18,000, and now after selling the stock, our capital is now 24,000. The 24,000, the difference between the old capital and the new capital is 6,000. And where does that 6,000 come from? That 6,000 is coming from the profit that we made when we sold the stock. So what does that make us conclude? So that definitely makes us conclude that profits increase capital. And so in other words, if you want to calculate your new value of capital, you would simply get the old capital and you add the profit. The reverse is true when you're dealing with losses. Of course, losses, when you make a loss, that is, if your expenses exceed your revenues, you'll make a loss. And so definitely getting new capital after making a loss would mean that you're going to get your capital and subtract off that loss, and you'll be able to get the new capital. Of course, at the beginning of this session, I was talking about revenues and expenses. as very key in determining our profit. That means that before we even get to calculate our profit, in our accounting entries, we need to account for revenues and expenses as far as double entry is concerned. My name is Ranga Kuramia Arnold, and this is Kisembo Academy.